Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., desperately wishing for sleep to come? I've been there, and let me tell you, it's not fun. Insomnia had become my unwelcome bedtime companion, turning my nights into a frustrating battle and my days into a foggy mess. But fear not, fellow sleep seekers. I'm here to share the unconventional methods that finally helped me conquer this sleepless beast. Before we dive into the bizarre tricks, let's quickly touch on what insomnia actually is. Essentially, it's a sleep disorder characterized by difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or both, despite having the opportunity to sleep. Stress, anxiety, depression, medications, and poor sleep habits are just a few of the many culprits behind insomnia. In my case, a combination of work-related stress and an irregular sleep schedule were the main offenders. The impact of insomnia goes far beyond just feeling tired. It can affect your mood, concentration, and overall health. I found myself struggling to focus at work, snapping at loved ones, and generally feeling like a zombie throughout the day. Bizarre trick number 1. The reverse psychology method. This trick involves doing the exact opposite of what you'd expect. Instead of trying to fall asleep, you actively try to stay awake. Sounds crazy, right? When I first heard about this method, I was skeptical. But one night, out of sheer desperation, I decided to give it a shot. I lay in bed, eyes wide open, repeating to myself, "Don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep." To my amazement, within minutes, my eyelids started to feel heavy, and before I knew it, I was drifting off. Bizarre trick number 2. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. This technique involves a specific breathing pattern. 1. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. 2. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. 3. Exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds. 4. Repeat the cycle 4 times. The 4-7-8 method is based on pranayama, an ancient yogic practice of breath regulation. It's believed to help reduce anxiety and calm the nervous system, making it easier to fall asleep. Bizarre trick number 3. The wet sock treatment. Now, this is where things get really weird. The wet sock treatment involves putting on a pair of cold, wet socks and covering them with a pair of dry, wool socks before going to bed. I know what you're thinking, wet socks? No way. That was my initial reaction too. But trust me, the results were astonishing. The first night I tried this, I fell asleep faster than I had in months. The theory is that it improves circulation and calms the body, promoting better sleep. Bizarre trick number 4. The military method. The US military reportedly developed this technique to help soldiers fall asleep in less than 2 minutes, even in challenging conditions. 1. Relax your entire face, including your tongue, jaw, and the muscles around your eyes. 2. Drop your shoulders and relax your arms. 3. Breathe out and relax your chest. 4. Relax your legs, starting from your thighs down to your feet. 5. Clear your mind for 10 seconds. Imagine a relaxing scene if needed. 6. If you're still awake, repeat, don't think, for 10 seconds. Bizarre trick number 5. The alphabet game. Choose a category. For example, animals, countries, foods, and try to think of an item for each letter of the alphabet. For example, if you choose animals, aardvark, bear, cat, dog, and so on. This mental exercise occupies your mind just enough to distract you from anxious thoughts without being too stimulating. Often, I found myself drifting off before reaching the letter M. Combining tricks for maximum effectiveness. While each of these tricks worked wonders on their own, I found that combining them created a sleep routine that was nearly foolproof. For instance, I'd start with the 4-7-8 breathing technique, move on to the military method, and if I was still awake, I'd play the alphabet game. The importance of consistency. One crucial lesson I learned on this journey was the importance of consistency. It took about 2 weeks of consistent practice before I noticed significant sleep quality improvements. Other lifestyle changes that supported my journey. While these bizarre tricks were game changers, I also made some lifestyle adjustments that supported my quest for better sleep. Establishing a regular sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, limiting screen time before bed, avoiding caffeine in the afternoon and evening, regular exercise, but not too close to bedtime. If you're battling insomnia, I encourage you to give these unconventional methods a try. Remember, what works for one person might not work for another. If you're struggling with persistent sleep problems, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional. So be patient and persistent. Sweet dreams.